If we could win something like this, it would definitely be huge for our club.
They've really opened the door for us by giving us a path to get into the championship of bass fishing, the Forest Wood Cup.
Oh, that's a giant. Oh, that's the biggest one we've caught all week. Good. Ooh, biggin', dude. Biggin', dude. That's another 5-pounder.
You're national champions!
As dawn breaks over the Red River, there's a buzz in the air. It's the second day of the YETI FLW College Fishing National Championship, presented by Lowrance CMAP Genesis. And among the 168 teams, there's an intense pressure to figure out this Louisiana fishery. 2 schools sit atop the leaderboard, but neither is feeling remarkably confident as they wait for the tournament day to begin.
Summertime heat hadn't hit us yet, and we got here for practice, and it just wasn't happening. So we backed up, got out off the break. Like I said, no drafting, but we just got to fishing around, ended up hitting a few in the head, and found a couple key areas inside the break where I guess those fish are holding before coming out to the main river.
Nobody even knows Nebraska has a team most of the time. Nobody even at our school knows we have a team, so it'd be pretty cool to be national champions.
The questions are simple: whether or not they will make it to the third and final day, and if so, will they have a shot at a national title? This is a team tournament, which means that both anglers work together to bring in their best 5 fish at the end of the day. Every team had to qualify through their conference schedule or finish high enough in the annual College Open. All that to say that these are truly some of the best college anglers in the entire country who are getting out onto the Red River. And if University of Louisiana Monroe or Nebraska is going to end the day with the lead, they will have to earn it.
Moment of truth.
This is our second season doing college tournaments, and it's been pretty fun. I fished high school some tournaments, and before that I just kind of fished for fun. Thought the high school stuff looked fun. We got in an old boat and went out and fished a tournament, and ever since we've just been doing it.
It's actually a pretty good memory of mine, getting my first pull when I was 6 years old, and I just kind of fished for whatever till maybe junior high, and then I started focusing on bass. Then I got my first boat when I was 16, and it's been bass fishing ever since. You know, coming from Nebraska, we don't have a whole lot of bass fishing, so we don't get to come to these big fisheries very often. It's nice to finally catch them in a big tournament. It would mean everything. I mean, just to go home with that satisfaction of, catching more than everyone else and, taking home the title for our school would just be, it wouldn't be describable with words.
There's one. Good one, real good one.
You got one?
Yeah, he's stuck in the rocks. I don't know if it's a bass. Oh, it is a bass. It's not a giant, but I'm just gonna keep him coming along.
Is that a crappie?
No, it's a bass. I got him stuck on the surface, isn't it? Yeah. I better measure him, but...
Yeah, he's close.
I think it would be life-changing. It would definitely, I mean, whether you go pro or not, it would always be with you. I mean,
little guy?
It would, you could always fish knowing that you've been at the top before and probably can do it again.
That's a decent start. 12 and a quarter, 12 and a half inch fish.
Was that what it was?
Yeah. Oh, there's another one.
Where's the net? Where's the net?
It's not that big, but he might. I don't know if he's gonna keep. He's pretty small. We'll see, he's gonna be close. 2 casts in a row. They're smaller today. Yep. That one's even longer, actually. Skinnier.
Yeah, fishy, 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 fishy. What was our first tournament together? Kentucky Lake. Did we do good? We came in 5th. That's right. The first open.
I was a freshman, he was a junior.
Yeah, I guess we just, I don't know, we did pretty good together, so we stuck with each other. I graduated now. This is our last one together, college-wise. It's been fun.
Smooth and top it off with a national championship.
A good way to go out.
We were fishing over there, just kind of dragging across the flat, making long casts, and I actually told him, I said, if there's a cast over here, catch him, this is it. Just getting out off this break and bombing up. And I said, we literally, when I came right here, he got bit instantly, and I dropped that dot, and we just been pulling back up to it. I mean, there may be the mother lode down there by that stump. This is just where he caught the first one. I dropped a waypoint, and so I keep being faithful to. I wanted to be a professional fisherman since I was, 7 years old. And I used to like commentate myself in ponds when I was a kid, Thought it was so cool watching them guys on TV. But when I got into school, I said it over and over that I just want to win a national championship, and then if we were to win tomorrow, it would mean everything. I've lost sleep over this tournament.
And back home, it would mean a lot to everybody. A lot of people love fishing, the sport of fishing, and FLW, and they keep up with all that. And I have people text me, I haven't talked to him forever, just looking at the website and keeping up with the updates throughout the day. And I mean, it's awesome.
Yeah. Bring him from there.
It on log? Oh, it is. It was. Coming up. Oh, I ain't that big.
They all big if they're cute. That's a good one. It's over 2 pounds. Hey, that's number 3.
A quick start for the University of Louisiana Monroe has them building their lead here on the second day of the YETI FLW College Fishing National Championship, presented by Lowrance CMAP Genesis. We're celebrating our 10th season of college fishing by looking at how it's grown over the years. Stay tuned.
The YETI FLW College Fishing is brought to you by YETI, built for the wild. TH Marine, from transom to trolling motor. General Tire, anywhere is possible. BRP Evinrude, learn more at evinrude.com. Power Pole, swift, silent, secure. And by Costa Del Mar. See what's out there.
In 2009, the fishing world was given a burst of energy with the introduction of FLW college fishing. For the first time, bass clubs at universities had a circuit they could join with a national spotlight. It was the perfect combination of FLW's experience putting on high-level tournaments and young anglers looking for a way to pursue their passion.
Back in 2009, we literally provided boats for the college anglers. It literally provided opportunity to a lot of guys that would not tournament fish. So if it weren't for FLW providing that opportunity and giving them a boat to fish in, they would not have this opportunity to become a tournament fisherman.
Now in its 10th season, the YETI College Fishing National Championship has grown from 23 to 111 unique universities and colleges. And the anglers who compete are using it as a stepping stone to the next level of competitive bass fishing.
I started fishing college circuit, thinking of it as a stepping stone to get into a professional career.
Current pros like Austin Felix, Shane LaHue, Brett Pruitt, and Tyler Stewart, and even the reigning Cup champion Justin Atkins have all got their start in college, something that was just unheard of 11 years ago. College fishing is also a way to get more fans into the sport, and everyone loves to root for their favorite school. It's been a heck of a ride since 2009, and we're just getting started. Here in 2018, the second day of competition on the Red River is proving to be a grind. The teams representing the University of Louisiana Monroe and the University of Nebraska are making every adjustment they can think of to find the 5 fish that will send them to the 3rd and final day of this national championship.
Seems like every spot we'll pull up and catch some, and then there won't be any more, or they'll just shut down.
When I came here in pre-practice, this is a big ridge, and it's got stumps all on top of it. I mean, we were, you know, in pre-practice, we were literally just going down the ridge, and you could bang them anywhere.
I swear, it took 2 minutes to catch 3 fish yesterday.
I came down in pre-practice about 3 weeks ago. They were pulling a lot of water, and it seemed like every fish was up in the stumps. It was really easy to catch them. You could crank them, you throw a spinnerbait, you could flip, you'd fish pretty much however you want to. We caught them on a variety of baits. They were just really easy to catch.
It must be just a slow day overall.
When we came pre-practice, water temperature was 82, 83, now it's 93, 94. Seen 95 in some places.
Fish.
I didn't know how these fish were set up offshore in the dirty water, but I knew they would have to get out at some point. The shad can't survive in that deep of water, in 90-degree water. So we pretty much just backed off and just really went to slinging. Another spot. You see how quick it can happen then?
Yeah.
I mean, we should have had 3. I said I rigged 2 of them up for a reason, to throw one on those rocks and one over here.
Pound and a half.
Getting there.
I mean, it was good to get 2 right away. We thought they were gonna bite pretty good. They're pretty small, both about they're both less than a pound probably. We'll see, it's been slow ever since, so we're just trying to figure out what's going on.
The Red River can be a tormenting fishery. Do you look for clean water in the oxbows, or do you fish the muddy water of rocky banks on the main river channel with a mix of hardwood targets? The team format here kind of fits perfectly, since it's good to have a sounding board for making crucial decisions on the water.
I think a lot of people come to the edge of the rocks and turn back around, so you know, there might be a few that haven't really seen as many baits hanging out in between the log jam and the rocks.
So we've been targeting the main river the whole time. We've completely eliminated backwaters. We've been, you know, in the mornings we're throwing right up against the rocks. You want these long, flat rock jetties that go with the current. So we've been throwing along those, and once the day gets later, we'll move off the bank a little bit and fish a little deeper with a spinnerbait.
Is that a fish?
That is a fish.
Oh shoot.
What's a good one?
Oh, that's a good one.
He's not huge, but
oh, never mind.
He'll keep.
There we go.
There, I'll get it.
That's awesome. I thought he was big when he first jumped.
I know. I thought I was snagged. That's the thing with a lot of these fish. They just feel like they're snagged.
It's probably our biggest one, though, sadly.
Don't move. And he barely hit this, too. They're not committing today, that's for sure.
They were pulling water yesterday. I'm wondering if that's one of these fish right here bit. Like I said, they wouldn't eat the crankbait for nothing in practice. I'm almost borderline tempted picking up my spinnerbait and going down through there and doing what I did in pre-practice. Just fishing the actual stumps, you know.
Save that for tomorrow.
Huh?
Save that for tomorrow just in case.
Got him? Big one?
I don't think so. Oh, yeah, big one. Very nice. Very nice. Come here. Come here, girl. Come here, girl.
Good job.
Very nice.
I don't know what that was, but it looked like a cannonball. That's a 3-pounder. Right? Let me see.
That 5th fish easily qualifies as a kicker here this week, and the University of Louisiana Monroe, who have a strong history in the national championships, will be fishing on the final day. Meanwhile, Nebraska, our college fishing newbies, are not so confident in their chances.
We're not known for fishing, so if we could win, that would be awesome. I like the underdog stories, and I think that's us.
While Charlie DeShazer and Jackson Ebers are embracing their underdog status, they're not throwing in the towel. In bass fishing tournaments, you go from 0 to hero in just 1 cast.
Oh, there's one. Big one.
Oh shoot, don't you lose that thing.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Come on. He's here. Oh, come on.
Oh, that's a giant.
Big one.
Oh, that's the biggest one we've caught all week.
Oh my God. That's a
oh, here came the spinnerbait. Okay, keep him down on the bottom.
That's a 5-pounder. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. No, we calling.
Yeah, we're
upgrade.
now. After that one stays.
Oh.
Now it's time to see how the other 166 teams made out on the water and which 10 move on as the cut day weigh-in begins in beautiful downtown Shreveport, Louisiana.
We're looking for our top 10 today. Jackson and Charlie, 8 pounds and 9 ounces a total, 22 pounds and 4 ounces, 10 pounds and 12 ounces for Murray State. Adrian College, come on up here. 11 pounds, 15 ounces.
Our areas, we pushed them to their limits today, so we're just gonna see what happens tomorrow.
Come on up, Tusculum. 13 pounds and 9 ounces a total. New leader, 25 pounds, 10 ounces. Bethel University, come on up. 13 pounds, 14 ounces.
We're burning up bad, but it's just junk fishing. We're just getting a bite here and there.
University of Louisiana, Monroe. Thomas and Hunter, 12 pounds and 4 ounces. A new leader, 26 pounds, 11 ounces.
Today was a little tougher. We're going to pretty much do the same stuff, but I mean, we're going to have to make some adjustments. It was pretty tough.
And there are the 10 who will fish for a national championship title. As tough as it's been, really any team could have a big day and have a shot at this thing. Don't go anywhere. We will be back with more college fishing action. It's the final day of the 2018 YETI FLW College Fishing National Championship, presented by Lowrance CMAP Genesis. 10 teams will venture out onto the Red River in search of the bass that will bring them a national title.
It's been a super tough week. We've got one area that seems to have an actual population of fish in it, and we're just sitting in that one area all day going in circles, just trying to catch 5.
We've just got a backwater area found that's got clean water and some good grass, and you know, we've caught 2 good limits out of there the past 2 days, so if we can go back in there today and do it again, maybe even better, I think we'll be in good shape.
We have had a lot of success in the FLW. We've had 1 national championship, and we have a 3rd place finish also in the FLW National Championship. So hopefully we can make it 2 today.
Thomas Swallow and Hunter Freeman are sitting on top of the leaderboard as the teams are making their way out onto the water. But they have to be a little nervous with Tusculum College so close on their heels, less than a pound behind them.
It'd be nice to get 1 or 2 right now, so we don't have to worry about it as much.
And there's probably going to be a big one. We're going to catch a big one later.
Yeah.
We're just thinking if they're going to bite or not. It's been slowing down all week, so we don't know if the pressure is going to shut them off.
We're going to keep doing what we've been doing. They're out there. We just got to get them to bite. They've seen it, but you know, we know they're out there. We've caught a good one every day of the tournament so far, so I think we can do it again. And it's always been a dream of mine to get to a tournament like this and do well, so it would make my year and probably my life right now, honestly.
There's one.
Yep.
Good. Ooh. 2. Oh, shoot. Get him in there. Bit right at the boat. 2-pounder?
3?
No, 2. Probably 2, if that.
The Red River, it's a beautiful fishery. It's a very tough place to fish sometimes. It's a pretty treacherous place. Floating logs, sandbars, you never know what you're gonna get into whenever you come to the Red River. But if you find the right stretch, you can get into a lot of fish.
Very intimidating body of water. It's you know, a lot of current. It's really muddy. I think those are things that scare a lot of fishermen away. This past week, you know, we just kind of dealt with it and you know, just fished like any other body of water, and that paid off for us big time.
We were able to pull up on this spot yesterday and fill our limit very quickly. Yeah. 10 minutes, I think.
Getting to know a little bit more about our team from Northwestern, Robert Caleb Jones and Hunter Malmey are both business majors and started fishing together in 2017. They have made quality finishes part of their business, placing 8th place here on the Red River back in September. They hope that experience will pay off on this final day.
First keeper.
In the boat, in the boat.
Today is gonna be rough, it's gonna be slow, we're gonna be sunburnt, but gotta love it.
I think 90% of these college guys, they get to see the stepping stones like Matt Lee and Jordan Lee as they have went up through the ranks and worked their way up to fish the tour. I mean, it's really just a dream of all of ours.
Yeah, I've watched college fishing since I was a little kid, and I've always dreamed of being on one of those powerhouse teams like Bethel, or like back in the day with Murray State and like all those guys, and it's awesome to fish for Bethel and have the opportunity to, you know, live my dream. So
we got here a lot earlier today. We took off a little earlier, and they hadn't been working the lock till 7:15 every day. So right now is about the time we've been getting here. It's just a timing deal. It seems like, I mean, you can go down this stretch 5 times and turn around and come back down it, and all of a sudden they just pull up. There you go. There's one. I brought that chatterbait over a laydown that's underwater up there. You can't really see it. And as soon as it decided to lay down, he came up and ate it. It's a start.
Nick Hatfield and Corey Neese have been competing together since 2015, and although this is their first national championship, they do have experience winning in big events. In 2017, they won on Lake Guntersville against a record 248 other teams. It's the kind of feat that gives them confidence they will need this week on the Red River.
We've had a few little bites out here. We caught one in practice out here, so we just normally come in here, turn the trolling motor on high, and try to pick one up. I got this.
We've just been running down to pool 4. We've been making a long run, like an hour and a half before we even make a cast, getting way back up in an oxbow. It's good, clean water. There's a lot of good grass in there, and we had some good bites in practice. One of the, couple of bites we had in practice, but just saw a lot of fish cruising and just felt like that we should, start there, and we've just done that day 1 and day 2, and hopefully we can, use it, carry through to day 3.
Yes, dude. Ooh. It's a head, dude. Well, right now I'm punching a speed crawl. It's a sapphire blue speed crawl. I don't know why, but for some reason they like its color down here. This is what I punched all week. Number 1.
Tusculum gets on the board with a really good quality bass for this fishery. And the final day is looking to have some good action as the bass are biting for our teams. Stay tuned, there's more college fishing when we return.
Oh, he's gonna keep. Oh, that was crazy. Oh, yeah, good 13 inch.
You gotta get rid of this one.
If there's one big one down there, there's gotta be a couple more, or at least one more.
How much time have we spent in here? We've not caught one fish off of a piece of wood that's not touching the bank.
Final day action underway on the Red River for this 2018 edition of the YETI FLW College Fishing National Championship. This event, of course, presented by Lowrance CMAP Genesis. And if you ever needed good electronics on your boat to guide you to the exact log pile or rocky bank, the Red River is that place. Louisiana Monroe has navigated their way to some clean water in search of a bite.
I mean, we're mid-morning. It's nothing like it has been. We managed them really well. We got off of them every day, but something's done changed. I don't know. I got 2 places I saved further north. I had a fear this would happen. I was hoping I would never have to hit them, but we're gonna stop back here. We caught 2 of our cheapers here earlier. I'm gonna give it 10 minutes or so, and then we're gonna book it up north and hopefully finish out a limit and upgrade a couple times.
Our leaders have been fishing together since 2016, and while this is their second national championship together, this is the last college event they will fish as a team. Thomas is already working a new job, while Hunter has 1 more year at ULM before he begins pursuing professional fishing at the next level.
2 days in a row we've seen people catch fish here. We never really fished it, except for like 5 minutes, if that.
The stuff we fished was, it wasn't like a secret. It was pretty obvious stuff that we're really shocked that nobody was on it. Every day we'd pull up to a spot and we'd be like, wow, nobody's here, and we'd fish it and we would catch them.
There he is. Nick. Get him in, just get him in, get him in.
Nice. Maybe we should get the head open. Good job.
When you catch one, just make sure it's a donkey. That way I can give you a hug and say that's it.
We're fishing super shallow. We're not fishing more than 1.5 feet all week. It's 1.5 feet maybe deep on this place, but I mean, all the fish we are catching are just sucked up underneath kind of little undercut where the willow tree roots are growing out off the bank. And between that and any little piece of cover, any little laydown that was in the water, it just seemed if there was any kind of cover at all in the water, you could catch them off of it.
That's a freaking big one.
Number 2.
We both want to fish professionally, you know, that's our dream to do that. And these guys, you know, several of these guys, they'll be fishing, you know, professionally here once they get out of school. So, you know, it's good to have these guys to fish against right now. I mean, that's what we have to look forward to, you know, because a lot of these guys, they can catch them. And it's just a matter of just, you know, making it. You just got to make it, you know. In this tournament, it'd be huge, you know. I mean, we could say we won a national championship, you know, that's huge for the media, you know, everybody sees it. It's a big thing to us.
God, I do not want that thing over here. Go eat something else now, dang it.
Dude, don't let that thing eat.
I'm not going to. God. You need to get on out of here, yo. That's the same one we saw the other day, I bet.
To get out there and fish in the college stuff, it's huge. It'll help your game big time. And anybody that, you know, wants to pursue this as a career that can go to college, you know, it's definitely something that they should do.
You need to hit that again. Get him, dude. Is it a good one?
No, he's a good keeper.
It sounded like a big one when he blew up on it.
When he hit it. Little guy ate that thing.
We definitely need more. We need a kicker right now. We got probably 7.5 pounds right now. Our biggest is probably a 2-pounder. We just started catching a few keepers again.
Definitely need some big ones if we want to have a shot.
Qualifying on a vastly different body of water, our self-proclaimed underdog team of Charlie DeShazer and Jackson Ebers are happy to make it into their first national championship. With 2 more years of eligibility ahead of them, these fisheries and wildlife majors are bound to be here again, maybe even as favorites.
There's one. Big one. Big, good one. Maybe not that big.
Not a drum.
I don't know. It's not a giant. Oh, it's better though. It'll upgrade.
Maybe.
I thought it was bigger than what it hit it hard.
It's gonna be another freaking ounce probably, or a couple ounces.
Yeah.
Fish. See how much different color the fish are in this lake compared to the rest of the river?
I knew Tushland was going to catch them. The team was in second place. We only had a pound lead over them, and you know, if we stumbled, it was going to be so easy for them to overturn us. We had one area we saved all week. I said, it's going to get tough eventually. And I said, just having those fish, you know, that whole lake it's the cleanest water I've seen on the whole river. And everywhere you fished on the bank, there was a lot of brim activity. You said they got brim bites, and everybody knows one of the best meals for a big bass is brim.
5 pounds.
Love you. A much-needed 5-pounder for Thomas and Hunter. That's the kind of fish you'd like to bring in if you want to earn a national championship. And they create some breathing room as we head into the final half of the day. Don't go anywhere, FLW will continue.
Call them by ounces. Number 4. It's a little one, but hey, we'll take it.
We'll see. He might cull.
We have a no cull law in Nebraska, so we never get practice with it.
Pressure's on for us, so we're going our final spot. Just catching a 3 is a game changer, and I mean, you know,
a 5. That takes the place of 2 good quality fish.
When you're fishing for a national championship, every ounce counts. And here on the Red River, Hunter Freeman and Thomas Swallow of Louisiana Monroe have a 5-pounder in the boat that has given them the lead with more than a few ounces to spare. Our second place team, Tusculum College, is very aware that they need to find better fish.
2.5-pounder and another 3-pounder would go a long way.
Tusculum fishing, we just started the club, a few years ago. It's still a work in progress. The school's actually, really hopping on board with us now, and they're wanting to help out. When we fished before we graduated, there were only 4 members. Now there's, I think, 7 or 8 guys in the club, not counting us. So there's several people in the club now, but it's just a work in progress. It's growing. So, if we could win something like this, it would definitely be huge for our club.
God, dude, that's a good one.
Yes. I watched him come up and get that thing. And after about 5 casts later, I catch him.
Here, catch another one. Wish that was about a 4-pounder.
Yeah, no, but anyways, it helps either way.
Bethel University has built up a reputation as a bass fishing powerhouse. And the team of Garrett Enders and Cody Huff are a good representation of the caliber of anglers who are enrolled in the school. They hope their experience in big-time collegiate events like this will pay off when it's time to weigh in the fish.
It seemed like once you found an area that had them, you better stick with it because you may fish for another 5 hours without getting a bite, but whenever you get around them, they're going to bite.
You're whooping my tail today.
Well, you catch a 5-pounder, that's all that matters.
I agree.
We think that they've just been holding on those willow vines, and then they'll pull out and feed and chase bait, and then they'll pull back, and we've just been in there making circles and circles and circles trying to catch them as they pull up.
Our week has just been based on one 500-yard stretch in one oxbow, and it's the only cover in the entire oxbow. The stretch had produced for us great all week. We'd caught 2 of our biggest fish there, and I fire in there and hook one, and we only had 4 at this time, so we knew we had to get him in the boat. And I ended up catching him, and I was back there stuffing him in the box. We were excited, and next thing I know, I hear him say, "Oh, I got one." And I turned around just to see him boat flipping a 4, 4.5 right behind me. Big one, dude. That's a freaking giant. Are you kidding me? Hey.
It was intense for a few minutes. Just because we've been searching for 5, we finally got 5 of the big ones. So maybe we got a chance, man. We just got to catch a couple more big ones.
Major thing for us this week, I would say, is that we knew from our previous tournament here that most of the field would go south from the launch. So a big thing for us was to get away from the crowd. We went north, and so we basically would just try to make it happen up north. We knew we were going to do that.
Our strategy kind of differed from the field. A lot of people were chasing the shad, the smaller bait fish is what they were chasing. But day one, I kind of mentioned to Caleb that the moon phase has been high, and usually on bodies of water, especially rivers that have tides, the bass tend to key in on crawfish and stuff like that. So we fished crawfish imitating baits, and that paid off for us. We've had fish spit up crawfish in our live well, so that kind of gave us a sense of comfort with that pattern right there.
Fish? Hang on.
Yep, I got him. I don't know if he'll keep. Tangled up. I got him pinned. Good. Hey, he'll keep. Finally, number 5. We're thinking this is going to keep.
The team that wins the national championship here, like today, the 2 members of the team will fish against each other, and one person will end up going to the Forest Wood Cup, which is the biggest payday in bass fishing. It's the world championship, and it's everybody's dream, but only one person gets to go. But they take it down to the, there's 2 people on team, the final 2. They'll fish against each other, and then the final 1 will go.
So, net. Stay hooked, baby. Come on, baby. That's a big one.
That's a national championship, son.
Here we go. Holy moly. That's a big fish.
That's another 5-pounder.
Seawall paid off, baby.
What a finisher for the University of Louisiana Monroe. As the boys gather themselves and get ready to head over to the final weigh-in, we want to give a shout out to Chico State, who had 10 teams qualify for this national championship, setting the single school record.
The YETI FLW College Fishing is brought to you by Lowrance HDS Carbon. Find, navigate, dominate with Lowrance. Real Tree Fishing, the official pattern of FLW. Bass Pro Shops, your adventure starts here. Ranger Boats, still building legends one at a time. Polaris, the world leader in off-road vehicles. And by Mercury Marine, go boldly.
Went from 3 fish for about 5 pounds to probably over 15-pound bag. And then less than an hour. Crazy, man. Oh, yeah.
That's game over. That's 3-pounder. That's game over.
We gotta go, though. We know it happened late for Louisiana Monroe, but now it's time to bring the bass to the scales and find out if anyone else upgraded their limit in the last hour.
We fished our hearts out. We did all we can do. We'll see what happens.
I'm glad we're here fishing on the final day. You know, it's always nice to be out there, for sure.
All these guys are good. I mean, this is the best in the country. This could have very easily went anybody's way.
10 teams that have made it to Championship Friday. This is day 3. We crown a national champion today. Gabriel and Brandon from the University of Missouri. 6 pounds and 10 ounces. Please welcome Adrian College. 8 pounds, 10 ounces. You got the lead. The University of Pittsburgh, 5 worth. 7 pounds, 10 ounces, so you won't get the lead. Kevin, who's next? Murray State University. 8 pounds, 8 ounces. Let's see here. It's Adrian College versus Adrian College. New leaders. 8 pounds, 12 ounces is what you've got. They are the Demons. Northwestern State. 6 pounds even. So you got Quanti just missing the kicker box. The Cornhuskers, the University of Nebraska. Had them in 4th place. 5 today. 8 pounds and 5 ounces. Just a few ounces short. Bethel University to take the lead from Adrian College. You need 8 pounds and 9 ounces. 12 pounds, 12 ounces. You got the lead.
We had a super tough practice this week, and we actually only had one area where we could get bit in, but there's a good population of fish there. And we really we put our heads down, we fished hard all week, and we were able to catch 5 good ones every day.
Yeah, we'll take it. It was real tough for us in practice, so we'll take it.
Dude, don't let that thing eat.
I'm not going to.
Yes, dude.
Ooh. For Tusculum College out of Greenville, Tennessee, to take the lead from Bethel University, you need 9 pounds and 9 ounces. 8 pounds and 11 ounces, so you stay in second.
Caught the right fish for 2 days. Just, you know, we kind of left them out there today.
Ran out of fish, so it happens.
Let's welcome the Warhawks, the University of Louisiana Monroe, Hunter Freeman, Thomas Swallow.
5 pounds. Net. That's a national championship, son.
To win the 2nd national championship for the University of Louisiana Monroe, you guys need to dethrone Bethel University, just 8 pounds and 8 ounces. A 5 bass limit. Biggest stringer of the event. 15 pounds, 13 ounces. Wow! You guys got it done on Championship Friday. It's your 2nd national title. Congratulations to you guys, man. That's a sweet deal.
It really is, man. It means a lot to the school. It says a lot about our name, and just hopefully teams in the future can continue to win.
Today, your teammates. Tomorrow, your competitors. You guys are going to be fishing against each other tomorrow, and we're going to crown one of you guys as the bracket champion, and you guys, one of you two, will punch your ticket to the Mecca of all championships, the Forest Wood Cup.
Maybe a dream come true, just to fish a world championship.
Just unreal, man. I appreciate everybody for the support, and it's just amazing, man.
The University of Louisiana Monroe are your national champions.
We want to congratulate all our teams in this 2018 edition of the YETI FLW College Fishing National Championship, presented by Lowrance CMAP Genesis. It was a true test of these young men and women's abilities. Stay tuned for the fish-off between Hunter and Thomas when we return.
Ooh, baby.
You punch your ticket to the Forest Wood Cup.
Yesterday they were the YETI FLW College Fishing National Champions, but today is the YETI Fish-Off. What it's all about is all about the Forest Wood Cup, guys. And here I have the medallion that says Forest Wood Cup Qualifier. One of you guys will be putting this around your neck this afternoon, and I look forward to seeing which one of you guys that is. Good luck to you guys.
We both agreed we were just go out there and just go fishing and have a lot of fun.
There should be fish in here anyway, as many as get let go. You know, I know for sure all the fish in the tournament got let go. So we'll just go see what we can make happen.
Let's have some fun.
One of the things I hate about like rivers, we try to dodge stuff like this in a tournament where there was hundreds of stumps. I mean, you might cast at these three, miss that one right there, and that might be the one that was holding the fish. Yeah, he'll cheat.
I met Hunter when I got to college. He joined the fishing team. We got along really well. It was a pretty good little friendship, but I know this means like literally the world to him. Like it means everything to him. This is all he does. His life is fishing. He wants to guide the rest of his life.
I was like, that's painful. Ooh, baby.
Good one.
As the morning progresses, Thomas Swallow is able to easily locate and catch quality fish, while Hunter Freeman is struggling to get any bites at all.
Since I got out of that deeper water, I haven't got a bite. I haven't seen any fish activity.
After I heard he wasn't catching any, I was actually surprised that I was catching him so well and he wasn't. It was very shocking.
Biggie. There we go. It's kind of old crankbait catches.
I ain't trying to crush his dreams or anything.
I've got 4 bites since it started. I've caught every bite I've gotten. I don't know, I'm struggling to get a bite. Thought it was gonna go pretty smoothly, but it has not been easy. I used it all in the tournament, I guess. It's not my day.
Another one. Go to that middle.
Huh?
Go to that middle, throw a little Slim Jim.
All right. I got some kind of funk going on with me today. I just can't get a bite. It's not over yet, though. I couldn't get bit down there. The ones I were catching were barely keepers. I caught one that barely kept. I'm just really hoping for a miracle in the last hour right here. Oh my God. You want to talk about down to the wire. 3 minutes left. It's 112. That might have really just done it. It's gonna be neck and neck. And on the way over here, he's like, man, you got it. I was like, I'm telling you, it's gonna be like scary close. I have no idea how this weigh-in's gonna go down.
Hunter Freeman, part of the national championship team, has got a 5 bass limit that will go 7 pounds and 11 ounces. All right, here we go. Your 5 today will go 7 pounds, 9 ounces. Hunter Freeman, you punch your ticket to the Mecca of all championships, the Forest Wood Cup. Wow!
Yeah, man, I can't wait. You know, I've been dreaming about this for years, and I mean, just go out and represent all my sponsors and you know, the university and all the college anglers all across the country, man. I mean, I can't wait.
So Hunter Freeman Sportswood Cup bound with these two guys together. The University of Louisiana Monroe are your national champions.